We out in Belize, me and George. Happy birthday to me. We outside.
We having a time this year. Every line we there. Come rain or shine. We up in that now. Look, real woman everywhere. It's a love affair. Man and woman does wine and end up on the ground. They call me Mr.
I had a morning flight leaving JFK to Belize. I landed around 11 a.m. I went through passport control, and as you can see, the line was dumb long. There's a travel declaration form that needs to be filled out, but I had filled out online in advance. So I went through security, easy breezy, and then I hit duty free to get some liquor. Crazy thing is, when I got outside, there were 2 different transportation services waiting for me. Once I sorted that out, I was gone. I got off at the Belize water ferry taxi where I waited to board a ferry to Caye Caulker. I boarded the ferry early because I had some time to kill before I checked in. It's about 45 minutes. It's a cool option and budget friendly. When I got to Caye Caulker, it was a little rain and overcast, but my driver George was already there to pick me up. Once he grabbed me, we was gone. I stood at this boutique hotel that I found on Airbnb, Saramai Villas. Miss Cecilia and her daughter Starlee were amazing. The hospitality here was unforgettable. They treated me just like family, and as you can see how beautiful the accommodations were. And not to mention they were Black owned. I stood in the poolside lizard suite, and in front of my room was a pool. Unfortunately, it was not that hot, so I didn't get to utilize it, but it looked clean and refreshing. And it made sense why they called it the lizard suite. One came out, ran across the bathroom. He looked at me, I looked at him. We agreed to mind our business, and that was the last time I saw him. Miss Cecilia owned a restaurant on site, and I was tired and hungry, so I went and got something to eat at Cloud's restaurant. I ordered the fried snapper with 2 sides and the stewed beans. Oh my god, I had this dish at least 3 times. After dinner, I called it a night. On day 2, I was looking refreshed, looking as good as I wanted to look, and I was ready to hit the Belizean streets. George came and picked me up, and we was gone. I came and got a traditional Belizean breakfast.
Belize in the breakfast with a rum punch on the side.
I had to try my Belizean accent. Caye Caulker is known for its go slow vibe, so pretty much people just drive around in their golf carts, walk, or ride their bikes. In case you're wondering what this brown stuff in the water is, it's called sargassum. It's pretty much natural seaweed. It shows up certain times during the year, and they do their best to clean it out, but it's nature. It's not really much that can be done, and it can get quite smelly. We stopped at Chef Kareem's, one of the loved local spots on the island. You come to Caye Caulker, you have to go to Chef Kareem's and get his famous jerk chicken. It's delicious. After that, we went to the Pelican Sunset Bar and got a few drinks and washed the fish. Feeding the tarpon fish was one of the popular activities here, but I was not doing that shit, and you can see why. After my day's activity, I went back to the hotel and chilled. It was my last day at Caye Caulker before heading off to San Pedro, and to my surprise, I had 2 visitors this morning. These 2 dogs, apparently there's an animal shelter right next door to the hotel, which made me even love Belize more.
George, say hi. We outside.
One thing about George, he loves to be outside. Be like George. This is his WhatsApp info. He's a good driver. Then we came to the Lazy Lizard and the Split, which is a local spot where the locals swim. Belize doesn't have the typical sand beaches that other Caribbean countries have. Their swimming spots are more so dock style, where you can climb up or climb down and jump in the water. I wanted to get some spices on my way home, so he brought me to the discount store. And like B said, got to have hot sauce in my bag, swag. After that, for dinner, I had my favorite, which was fried conch with some fries, and it was delicious. And if you come to Belize and don't get the ceviche, you might as well stay at home. The next morning, I boarded the ferry on my way to San Pedro, and honestly, I was on the ferry thinking I was the shit. You couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was Pablo Escobar moving work overseas. Plus, it was my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I got to San Pedro, and as you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so I had to get me a little drinky drink. I booked a taxi from the ferry that brought me straight to my Airbnb, which was on the beach. Next door was a restaurant called Lily Treasure's Chest. It was pretty good. I ate there once. Inside my Airbnb was spotless. I loved the Airbnb, especially the bathroom. Oh my God, it was so like a personal spa. I stood in that bathroom like half the day. The day I landed in San Pedro, I had a Garifuna drumming event at 4 p.m. So I was right back out the door, and the driver brought me to some secluded place that looked like we were in the jungle, but it was beautiful. The inside was absolutely amazing. We literally were in a treehouse. All of the drumming equipment and seats were set up, and then my drumming instructor came out. I don't know his name, forgive me, and we started the event.
Garifuna person, I am a Garifuna drummer.
After the event, I went to Caramba's, where you pick out fresh seafood and they cook it for you right there on the spot. And it was delicious. Pricey, but worth every penny. My last day in San Pedro, I had a food tour with Reef Adventures and my friend right here, and I don't know his name. He took us to the local spot Nery's, where we got fried jacks, and we had a hibiscus drink, and it was all delicious. Fried jacks is pretty much just a filled pastry that has meat, cheese, beans, etc. Next, we came to this restaurant, Sweet Tuts, where our guide wanted us to taste the Belizean chamole, which is only served during special holidays. It was delicious. This black paste is what makes the broth. We went sightseeing some more, and then we came to an art gallery, which was amazing. I wanted this big old booty, but I wouldn't be able to carry it home. Next, we went to the Belizean chocolate factory when we got some chocolate. It was delicious. Everything in Belize is delicious. There's not one thing that I did not taste that was not good. Ciao. If you're a foodie, this country is definitely the one to come to for food. After the tour, I just came back to the Airbnb where I people watched and just chilled. This trip was a milestone birthday, and it wasn't a trip for turn up, being in the clubs and none of that. I just wanted to chill mingle with the locals, eat good, and relax. And I did just that. Belize owes me absolutely nothing, and I cannot wait to come back. I'm already planning my second trip. Love you, Belize. FYI, I created a Belize resource guide that gives you safety tips, transportation tips, and much more. If you want that, you can find it on my Instagram or my YouTube by using the QR code and clicking the link in the bio.